Hello everyone, welcome to a brand new video. Today I will be checking out the
Hello.
RMS Britannic with Icemonster, and yeah, let's get started.
Okay. Oh, first of all, we are on the bridge here, and you will need to excuse lag. This
Yeah,
this is multiplayer.
and
Multiplayer is just
the
really
worst.
unoptimized.
Apparently they're gonna update it. Hopefully they make it better, but you know, we'll
Haven't they
see.
been saying that for about 2 years now?
Yeah,
Yeah, but so where do you want to go first?
let's start with the officers' quarters and work our way back.
Okay.
So here we have the bridge. I'm not seeing many changes in here from
Yeah. Or
the
maybe we should
Olympic.
maybe look at the deck above us right now.
Actually, yes, that's a
So we
great
want
idea. Cause now there's
Trinity
stuff
to go
up
back to
here.
this.
So
The Monkey's Island.
Um, a little bit of background: after the sinking of the RMS Titanic in 1912, there were many changes made to the RMS Britannic, such as raising bulkheads up to B deck, which I'm excited to see. Um, adding gantry davits, as you can see right here. Just adding more lifeboats, and then a bunch of like aesthetic changes too, like adding the stuff on top of the bridge and a whole like elevator gear, stuff like that.
And the two motorboats.
Yes, there are also
You can see here.
motor lifeboats added to the Britannic, and the complete elimination of Welland davits on the Britannic was at least planned. As you know, a lot of these plans did not, as all of you guys know, for those who didn't, a lot of these plans did not pan out as the First World War led to the Britannic being turned into a hospital ship, and it never actually saw passenger service. So this version of the ship is more of a what if scenario. Do these motorboats work by any chance?
And no, they do not, because
Oh, that's a shame.
they were going to originally. Then when I like tested them in the water, they just sank.
Aw,
Just not enough buoyancy in them for them to float.
that sucks.
Yeah. So instead, I just changed that out for a regular boat, which you can use at the front gantries.
Yes, and you can use the gantries, as well as the radial davits too, that are up here.
So they don't actually rotate. They just save on pivots.
Yeah,
Pivots do cause a lot of lag.
yeah. Um, so yeah, that's the and sadly the elevator gear room is not explorable from the looks of it. But yeah,
No.
so let's head inside. Once again, not really seeing many changes from the Titanic. Several changes from the Olympic, of course. The officers' quarters were completely different on that ship, but
There are a few little changes further up.
ah. Now, there are going to be many changes. Oh, you got rid of the wireless room.
Yeah.
Now, the first big change that you're probably going to notice is one, the elimination of several cabins, and two, elevators on A deck. As you noticed, there was a little room, kind of, over on top of the staircase, and that is where these elevators go. The elevator gear is, and on the Titanic and Olympic, that gear room would be right behind the grand staircase here.
The
Also,
interesting thing is that that was actually originally planned for the Olympic class, but for whatever reason they decided to get rid of it.
probably to make the
My
ship look nicer.
idea, yeah, that's what I was going to say.
And now, the grand staircase, you may notice several changes, the most prominent of which is the giant pipe organ that was added. You'll also notice these little things to prevent people from falling down the stairs, and the color of the tiling has changed to a greenish blue color.
I will say, this is probably very controversial, but the Panic Staircase is my favorite.
I can see it. I don't really have a favorite. I think they're all cool.
So
On
we
this
should go
side,
to
we
the
have
gymnasium now.
the gymnasium, not the kitchen. Not the kitchen. This can be found on all three ships. That hasn't really changed from the looks of anything.
Apart from, I would believe, probably the poster that would be on the wall.
Yeah, those do look different. On the
On Titanic and Olympic, it would show Titanic and Olympic.
on the other side of the ship, and yeah, they're not gonna put the Olympic class up there because they're kind of trying to distance themselves from all of that. Probably. And here we have a new room, the first class children's playroom, which
What's
was
interesting about this is that it was actually included in sinking scenes of A Night to Remember.
even though it didn't exist on the Titanic. So it is interesting to see that they made that change for the movie.
Going
Heading
down the stairs now.
heading down the grand staircase, we have the classic view of the stairs, and you can see. I actually think I do kind of prefer the tiling here.
Yeah, really is wonderful.
Yeah. Heading back through the ship, we have.
I do not think we should maybe check out the corridors, cabin corridors.
Oh,
through
okay.
here?
Didn't expect there to be
Or
too much
implemented.
there. Oh yeah, that's right. They added cabins here and largely cut down on the first class reading and writing room. So yeah, these are all completely new. Well, kind of. They were also featured on the Olympic. They were added to the Olympic.
The interesting thing about that is that they weren't actually panelled with sort of the wood colour. It was more of like the panelling that you would see in sort of Scotland Road and the third class areas.
On the Olympic or on the Britannic?
The Olympic, because that was discovered in a photograph. Background of a photograph that was taken on the staircase.
Yeah.
You can see that.
Heading into here, we have the first class reading and writing room, and as you'll notice, an entire section of the room is missing to make way for those cabins from earlier. Now, correct me if I'm mistaken on this, but I do believe that several passengers on all three ships didn't even know that this room existed, and assumed, because of how unassuming the door is, and would just completely walk past it.
So I could definitely see how passengers would just. This is like a crew area.
Yeah, because that door does not tell you it's the first class reading and writing room very well.
So if they had like large doors like the
Like the
lounge, then
lounge. It's like
more
right
people
next to
definitely would
it.
have seen it.
Yeah.
Another small detail that people usually miss out on is that things in the lounge were actually green.
Yeah.
Like Britannic was going for a very green theme.
Yes. Small changes
Green
just about.
tiles, green curtains.
Yeah. Small changes just about everywhere on the ship. It really is incredible just how much they overhauled. Interestingly, it seems this tile hasn't been fully converted.
Oh. That will actually be an issue that will need to be fixed.
Okay.
Also, something interesting here that you almost missed out on was another first class elevator.
Oh, that's a first class elevator. That's interesting. I would not have expected
it
that.
was.
I assumed it was a crew elevator because I remember seeing that elevator in Roblox
It
Britannic.
might have been actually.
But I mean,
I'm not even
that was
entirely
all
sure, and I'm the one who built it.
that was all hospital ship colors, and I don't really, it's all stripped of all the wood stuff, so it's hard to tell what was originally intended to be crew and what was originally intended to be passengers. The smoking room has also changed quite a lot since we last saw it on the Titanic.
Just mostly overlooked.
The tile has completely changed, and I've noticed that all three Olympic-class ships have their own smoking room. Also, the room is a lot boxier, I believe.
Yes, and the starboard side of the room has been completely removed and replaced with it's called an accumulator room.
Yes. And also, it looks like both the Palm Court and Veranda Cafe have been opened up to the smoking room.
Yes. Both had entrances straight into the smoking room. And the cranes on A deck have now been moved down to B deck.
Yes. And yeah, just
Which
like
gives first class a much more.
standing and looking back and getting this view, it's amazing how much the gantry davits and changed the look and feel of the ship.
Yeah.
And then same with like looking aft, which we will get to all of that in a short moment. Let's continue our first class tour for now. Kind of do things class by class.
Maybe we should take a walk down the promenade.
Yes, because there are some differences to note there too. The main one being these little things here, which were actually supports for those gantry davits.
We're walking back into the aft grand staircase.
Mm-hmm.
Another detail that was also overlooked is that all the seats were changed to sort of a reddish color instead of blue.
Oh yeah, I did just notice that. So heading down the stairs,
The reception room is gone.
Mm-hmm.
It has been moved into that room there.
Yep, and is actually much bigger and much nicer now. And you'll also notice that
Courtroom is here as well.
the Cafe Parisien is completely missing, and it is instead
Yes.
also been
Very
taken over,
unfortunate.
and instead has been taken over by the a la carte restaurant. It's
It
like
really is sad.
if you look at it on the three ships, you'll actually notice that with each iteration of the Olympic class, this room grows bigger and bigger. It really goes to show just how popular it was.
Yes. But one design feature which was really theorized is about the inter garden along the corridor which goes to the first class lounge. I really wish that at least in there they could have the Cafe Parisian to there.
That actually would
It's
have
sort
been
of like an indent, so they could have at least sort of fit it in there and not interrupt the promenade.
It's actually really interesting. Personally, I
It
kind
probably
of,
would have been a good idea.
as a personal taste, I actually prefer the promenade to be, I guess, kind of wavy is the best way to describe it, but that's just like a personal thing, so.
It does also allow people to put in their deck chairs without
Yes, without
the
crowding
way of
everything
people.
in. And then we'll head
Go down the
down
stairs
another
now.
deck before heading. Actually, no, we want to be on the B deck grand staircase because there is a massive difference.
But also there is a small change down here that you don't see first though.
Okay, let me
And
go
that is
check that out.
I'm not entirely sure exactly what the situation is here. You can see that this whole sort of front entrance of the barber shop has been removed. So I'm not entirely sure if they maybe just removed the window
Weird.
and it's still in there or not.
Weird. Don't really know what to say about that. Heading back
Not
up,
really.
we're going to head forward into the ship now because there is a massive change, like I said, on B deck. And there's another one here, aside from the one I was really thinking of. Watertight doors. There are now watertight doors on B deck. Quite a strange sight. But I do like it. It means safety.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it does sort of ruin the illusion of the endless corridor, but safety
Yes.
always is number one.
Oh, and there's a cabin here.
Yes, I thought this was the thing you were talking about.
No. We'll get there when we get there. With the private promenade. This is the same
Very fancy.
parlor suites, I think is what they called them. Although they might have actually no, on Britannic they called them regal suites, right?
I really don't know, and I'm the one who built it.
Yeah, I don't remember either. You can see it in Patroness of the Mediterranean. I do know
I really
that.
do like that room though.
Yes, it was very. It's a
Certainly
very pretty.
prefer the sort of smaller, more luxurious feeling promenade, the larger one.
Yes. Oh, and this cabin appears to be much bigger. We have a sitting room, bedroom, and the bedroom.
It's just same as Titanic.
Uh, what is it?
Change from Titanic in that cabin, and I've just fallen out the window.
Oh no. Where did you...
Back now.
Ah. So this is
But I've
just...
like, as I've spoken to several people about it, because I thought it was like very strange how that sort of stayed the same, but every person that I spoke to just said what they said, and all the plans point to evidence that it was still the same.
That is incredibly strange.
You never know.
And I also noticed that there are a bunch of missing cabins on this side.
Yes, there was actually a promenade. I believe was probably introduced to sort of allow passengers to really sort of walk along this front part.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's like due to the introduction of all those cabins during Titanic, it sort of felt like passengers really missed this area.
Yeah.
Titanic.
There are also more boarding
Interestingly
doors.
enough, Olympic, they would actually fill out this area with cabins eventually,
Yes.
the 30s or something.
And Britannic would probably do the same thing later on, if it had made it to its passenger career. The big change I was thinking of to the grand staircase, however...
The post office?
Yep. There was an enquiry office added to B-Deck, which it does not appear we can get inside. Well, we
and
can.
here there are phone booths.
Oh,
There.
that's
Phone booths on each side.
neat. Oh, yep, you're not supposed to get inside this room. But you can hop over the railing. And then heading down once...
Also,
Oh.
a small detail that you may not have noticed is that Britannic sort of had these different types of
Yes.
chairs in the grand staircase. And another small change is that... Oh no, I'm gonna fall out the window again. Oh, there we go.
Bye.
Another change is that Britannic, the promenade windows were different.
Yeah, I did kind of notice that.
Sort of had the divider. Very overlooked feature of Britannic. I certainly do prefer it because it makes the ship feel more modern, I think.
Yeah. Heading down the stairs once more, we have C deck. And we have the regular post office, and the cabins appear to have stuck from the Titanic.
And this does have a small change. We have this sort of enclosed room, glass windows.
Oh yeah, there's like a... Oh, that's interesting. They also got rid of... They also... Oh wait, never mind, this is still kind of the same.
Just that they sort of added that window in there. Maybe to give the purser some privacy working there. So it would have sort of be like, sort of, word for like the sort of windows that you have in bathrooms and stuff, where it's sort of like blacked out.
Yeah.
You can't really see what's going on in there.
Heading down the stairs, the reception room has changed a lot since we've last been down here.
Flooring and carpets.
The flooring has changed. Oh, and they completely demolished this vestibule area. Now you just enter directly into the reception room.
I do actually prefer it because they have like these little planters here.
Yeah.
That, like,
Very
makes the
interesting.
room feel much more open.
Heading aft, we have the first class dining room.
Hasn't
Oh, and there's the piano.
changed.
And yeah, the dining room looks just about the same.
Apart from right at the back, there is revolving doors.
Yeah, those appear to have changed quite a bit.
Do hopefully like to eventually try and add the elements.
Yes, but you are waiting for the crew update on Demo 401 to come out, right? I guess
Yes,
now it's...
because that will give me a very accurate sort of to go on for reconstructing that.
Yeah.
So, where do you want to go now? Want to go to the squash court and stuff, or E deck?
Let's start with E deck, because we can make our way from E deck to the squash court and stuff. Here on E deck, this actually hasn't changed all that much. Still got this lovely view.
Yeah. Never beat that view.
Yep. And then heading a little bit further down before we head forward and then down, we have
The paneled landing here.
Yep. Oh wow, they actually added a lot more wood paneling to this area.
It's most prominently seen in Patroness of the Mediterranean.
Yes. The
Turkish baths have not changed.
Yeah, they're pretty much the same, so we'll head. Oh.
Of course, the most prominent change is, of course, first class pool.
Yes. The first class pool has been made actually like a luxurious pool rather than just
This sort of make me question.
Open.
They never implemented this to Olympic.
Oh, why do you think they did that? I don't know.
Why they never implemented this to Olympic?
I don't know why they didn't do that. Maybe they just thought it would cost too much money. Or something like that. You'll also notice that the double hull of the ship has actually been extended up to F deck.
Yes. You can see that the wall is sort of further out from the windows, the portholes.
Yep.
And I think this resulted in the portholes having to be
kind of
upwards.
Yeah. Because I believe that's the spot where it like ends.
Yes.
Where the portholes start. Now we're going to head up and kind of around.
Where do you want to go now?
To the squash court and stuff, which probably hasn't changed, but we'll see.
Flooring. I believe that's the only change.
Oh. Lovely. I didn't think they would have changed it at all.
What I know. Also, an interesting change is that you can see here.
Oh, there used to be a door right there.
Yes, there's no door there.
Nice.
From all the sources that I've seen, there's just no door there. I do find a little bit odd. Considering they were going for the whole fake door sort of thing.
Yeah.
So, we'll go to the squash court first.
Yes, this is very different, but the inside of the squash court itself seems to be the same, so that's pretty nice.
Yes.
Although I do notice, on some plans, there's actually a skylight up there.
Yeah. But due to the moving of the cargo hatches, there wouldn't really be any room for one.
Interesting. I guess we'll see that later on. Let's head back up.
You can see here, I think that's what it is, the fire from boilers are like right below us.
Yeah. So we have to head back up and we'll head... Actually, let's take this all the way back up to the boat deck. So, oh wait, no, that's right. We need to see the post office
Let's
first.
check out the results.
Which has
I
not...
also want to eventually add the post room, or the cargo room, whatever it's called.
The post office
would be a staircase right here.
Yeah. This room appears to not really have changed. Maybe a little bit, but not enough for me to notice. It's a little bit...
As far as we know,
it's a little...
changes to it.
Little bit smaller, probably, because of the whole side
Good
double
point.
hole. Let's head back up. And we're gonna head back.
Where we
back up.
to go now, because I think that's just checked out all of first class.
Yep. So let's head back up to the boat deck, and we'll head aft to the second class staircase.
All right.
And yeah, I'll just teleport over there, because that's easiest.
So, wait, do you want to maybe teleport? Yeah, we should actually go to the boat deck. We've not actually checked that out yet.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. And here, there's also some other interesting things to check out other than like second class staircases and stuff. Because here we get
Where are you
access
on the
to
boat deck?
all the way at the back.
Alright,
Because here you can see
maybe
some of the.
come back to the first class area, because there is a couple more changes on the,
Oh,
actually the raised roof of the lounge.
alright, let's go. Like on top of it? Yeah.
Yes.
Alright,
So
I'm here.
one change you can definitely see is the of two extra expansion joints which are on Britannic.
Yes.
In here, where you can see that the sort of railings have sort of had the gaps in them.
Yeah.
And there is a few sort of more vents missing,
Yep.
which definitely gives Britannic a much cleaner feel.
Does. Anyways,
One
heading
thing that
aft.
always really annoys me is just the one vent that sits outside of the children's playroom.
Yeah, it is a bit awkwardly placed.
Yeah.
Heading
Why couldn't they've moved it above the room? Just sort of have the pipe going through the room.
heading
It
aft,
looked much better.
we have some more
The
gantry
engineer's
davits.
promenade.
Yeah, the engineer's promenade, and then we have gantry davits, which make this area a little bit annoying to navigate, but only
It
by a
really is
little.
a shame because second class promenade was definitely the best promenade out of all of them because you could walk all the way around in a circle.
Yes, although they kind of. Well, I guess you could still do that. It's just a lot more difficult.
No, it was like completely blocked off. You can't really do that.
Ah,
Can't do it really at all now. When you try to walk through it, there's just all the machinery just goes too low down. Walk through it.
yeah.
That's a shame, but safety always comes first.
Well, it's not really a shame that safety comes first. Or did you say it's a shame but safety always comes first? Never mind. Let's check out second class now.
Well, one thing is that obviously the doors have been moved to the front
Yes.
due to the gantry davits being on the sides, so it would sort of be more difficult to
Yeah.
access from there.
Heading downstairs onto A deck. We don't really have much. It's still very much the first class deck.
The only part of a deck that is second class.
Mm-hmm. Then heading down to B deck, we have the smoke room.
Is it a smoke room?
I
Always
believe so.
forget.
Yeah, I think it's the smoke room on top. If I remember correctly.
As far as I'm aware and everyone else is aware, this didn't change.
Yeah.
And I think we should now head out to the
Yes, because there's a
area
very
here.
big change that you guys will notice if you're familiar with the Titanic's overall layout, and that is that the well deck's gone. Kind of. It's still there, it's just covered.
I definitely prefer Britannic's layout.
Yeah. Because if we go out, you can see the covered well deck. Aesthetically, like, on the exterior of the ship, I do think I might actually prefer the Titanic. But I do see why people prefer the Britannic's stern. It does provide a lot more space.
Due to it being raised up a deck, it can sort of on top of all the machinery and stuff which sits below.
Yeah.
So shall we walk forward into the sort of third class area, and we can then walk into the next level of second class?
Yeah. Oh, you want to check out the third class? That's right, because you don't have the E deck running all the way through.
We get to it any other way. First, we should check out the class smoking room.
Which is much nicer now, because it now has... It's much bigger now than it was.
Yes. And it has proper windows instead of portholes now.
Yes.
Amazing views, it really does.
And those of you who are more familiar with the HMHS Britannic's design, you'll notice a bit of a missing building on the very, very stern of the ship. That's because that was a Morgan was specifically added for the hospital version.
As hospitals from time to time tend to have dead people.
Yeah, who knew?
Should we head up to check out the gantry lab that's now up here?
Actually, yeah, that's a great idea. Let me put that
I
back.
believe there is some stairs at the front.
There are. I'm heading up them now.
Can't really get to the back from that.
Oh. Well, this will be interesting. Because I am now on the front. Now let's see.
Oh.
They don't have any functional lifeboats. But do the davits work?
Yeah.
They do.
Well, there seems to be, maybe don't use them.
Oh, okay.
Because they're to be an issue at the moment with Stormworks, or it might have done an issue where just it reaches a certain point that just one of the gantry arms just falls off the ship.
Oh my.
I really
That's
don't know.
weird.
Yeah, I'm on the docking bridge right now.
Yeah, I'll make my way back. We'll see if I can. Huh, okay, so this is gonna involve some...
Really do prefer the position of Britannic's bridge because it's on A deck.
I made it.
No, this is boat deck, isn't it?
No, this should be A deck, because that's C deck, B deck, A deck, yeah.
Yeah.
The view on the Titanic is much cleaner from the boat deck, or from the docking bridge.
Yeah. It's just that you're one deck higher.
That's pretty cool too. The gantry davit blocks the view forward. I always liked that view, so.
Yeah. This just doesn't really serve any purpose for a docking bridge.
Yeah.
You can meant to see the stern and over the side of the ship.
Yes.
Do we want to go to the third class staircase down to the well deck now?
Yes, because that is a pretty interesting place I think people will want to see. Heading down the stairs. Oh my, lag spike. Okay.
Oh, goodness.
We now have the... Okay. Give it a moment.
Which is certainly a space which you will know if you're familiar with Patroness of the Mediterranean.
Yep. So we have a small little staircase area with some very rudimentary benches. Then we have a... Oh, that's explorable. That'll be interesting. We then have the private promenade. Or the enclosed promenade for third class. Maybe not enclosed, but more covered. But yeah, this is third class space. It's a pretty nice space, especially for being third class. And I do like this space. Heading forward,
to second class.
We're back to second class, and I did notice...
Check out the addition here.
That's the
second class gymnasium.
Second class gym. Actually, this is my first time seeing this room as explorable in game. So
yeah, very nice that second class finally got a gymnasium.
yes.
Moving up in the world.
Then we have the library, which does not appear to have changed. All.
As far as I'm aware, it did not change.
Then we can head down again, and we'll see if there are any changes. I'm expecting the answer to be no. Yeah, no, it seems just about the same.
Yeah.
It still looks nice, though.
Pretty much. As far as everyone knows, the change to second class was the gymnasium. It certainly is definitely one of my favorite rooms on board.
Yeah.
Ceiling does a lot for it.
Yes. Now, heading back down to,
Also, one little thing that you did miss was sort of the kitchen area.
oh yeah, I haven't explored that at all yet, so hold on, I have to get back up the stairs now. There we go.
It's not really a kitchen, it's sort of just like the entrance to the kitchen, really.
Yeah. The one little piece of the galley that we have right now.
Do hopefully want to add more in the future too.
It's a very nice room. Well, okay, kind of. It's a crew room. I like seeing this behind the scenes stuff. It's neat.
Yeah. Also, one thing that I did forget to mention is that the deck actually had a higher ceiling level than any other deck.
Yes.
Sort of give the dining salons a grander, more airy feel.
Yes, which was very much necessary considering that dining rooms are and kitchens, like, you know, it gets very hot and stuffy in there, and you can't. And the higher ceilings help vent all that away, which is why Lusitania had a three deck tall dining room. Heading out into Scotland Road, we can start our tour of third class,
Yes.
like our actual tour of third class, and not just the preview we saw earlier. And as you'll notice, there have been a few changes that make things a lot nicer. Although most of those are like way forward in the ship, so we won't reach those for a while. But looking at this, it is pretty nice. I am liking it.
Yes, well, this hasn't really changed from Olympic or Titanic yet. At the moment, we haven't seen anything that's changed.
Yep. And I
We
see a
do
change.
right in front of us.
But first, let's head downstairs and just show off the third class dining room.
Another change that you might not have seen is that there's sort of a wall here.
Oh yeah.
Not really a fence.
Oh, I thought that was already there on the Olympic and Titanic.
They're in Titanic, not in Olympic.
That's fair. So
At
third
least
class
not
dining
in
room,
1911.
basically the same.
Another very nice room as well.
Yeah, for third class, this was basically, like, this is what, equivalent to second class on some ships?
Yeah. Certainly do prefer Lusitania's though, because that was all panelled.
Yes. Lusitania's second class dining room, Lusitania's third class dining room was actually super nice for,
Yeah, and that was 1907 as well.
yes, that was
This is
even before
1915.
steward bunk rooms. Nothing much there.
And steward.
But and more bulkheads. So many bulkheads now, like, everywhere. Then we have our next big change. Kind of. Let's head up a deck. We'll definitely see it there. The third class open space has been kind of sliced in half. In a very awkward manner.
I guess they sort of thought that wasn't really used that much to require it to be darkened and to add in more cabins to make more money.
Yep, and so we go out onto the well deck, and this is where we see another massive change to the ship. In a brief moment, once we get out into the deck.
Also take a quick look at the gear room.
Yeah, that's what the anchor chains and stuff looked like. And the capstan engines, all that good stuff. A lot of work went into this. I probably won't ever achieve this level of detail in this game. Like, maybe one day, but definitely not anytime soon.
Yes, well, it took me years as well. I mean, just at this time last year, the ships I was making were dreadful, really.
Yeah.
I mean, did you see the RMS Ferric that I made? That was just atrocious.
Yeah. It's amazing how much one year can, how far 1 year of practice can get you.
I don't even know, like, how I even thought that was acceptable to upload in the workshop. Shocking.
So yeah, on the well deck, there's the cargo hatches have been raised, and third class has been given a sort of deck house kind of thing. it's a little bit awkward. It'll make more sense, like a staircase deckhouse thing.
I do like it though when you look at the ship from the side though, because it sort of makes it look like it's like all flat and clean.
Yes.
You
Then,
can see that there are like a few more vents and stuff that were added.
yep.
I'm entirely sure it required them to be added, but
And then, through these doors, is the staircase that goes down.
the other half of the original
Third class
Oh,
open space, which now appears to be cabins and stuff. At least from what I'm seeing, it looks like more like cabins and whatnot.
Yeah.
Which is a shame. I did like the third class open space. Heading down once again, we have more cabins, more third class. This area seems to, past this point, it seems to not have changed much.
So now I think the last space is G deck,
Yeah.
and then it's crew areas.
So we'll just head down and kind of take a brief look at everything, because complete
Not really
thoroughness.
much down there though. It's just boring corridors, really.
Yep. Corridors and lots of cabins, because the immigrant trade was huge. Oh wait, no, we can't get down to G deck. What?
G deck. No. It's F deck. Yeah.
This is F deck. E deck is up there. There's no G deck.
Yeah. There is the post office.
Well, yeah, but there's no G deck third class, which is weird.
You can get to it though,
Oh?
I believe, from here. I think like pretty much no one else knows about it because how much of a maze this area is.
Well, there should be a staircase right there.
Through here there's a door.
Oh my, that's new.
Also, a really interesting thing is that if you follow me right here, right through this wall here is the first class pool.
Yep. I mean, I already knew that because in Titanic SOS, sometimes the loading bugs out all weird. And
Yeah.
you can actually
Sort of
see
like the,
that.
sort of just a perspective between sort of the bare
Oh.
bones between the absolute like
Yeah, that is...
height of like luxury of the era.
This is all very new. I am liking. That is interesting.
So that's just into the sort of post office area.
So now we're on to crew, so I'll have to head up back to the open space. Because that's where the area where we really
So we should
hop over.
get through the fireman staircase to get down to the boiler rooms and stuff.
And I was thinking...
Then I think we should sink the ship.
Yeah. Yes. Or do you want to go
Up
down?
here.
Yeah, let's go through the fireman's stairwell. That way we can show it off.
To go up to the gear room area.
Yep.
Sort of like a maze here, it really is.
Yeah,
You don't know your way around these ships, you can easily get lost.
that must have really sucked on the night the Titanic went down. It's amazing that only 30 people died when the Britannic sank.
Yeah.
So heading down this way, we just have like crew cabins and stuff.
Yeah.
Nothing
Crazy
really
thing
too
about
big.
that though is that like the ship was just like never moving or just maybe the Titanic disaster just never happened, then those 30 people would have survived because we're partially getting out there because of fear of Titanic and that the ship was still moving. So
I personally disagree because if the Titanic had sunk, you wouldn't get all these changes to the ship. That would like
thinking about it in that sense,
yeah,
you wouldn't sort of have that fear to
that
get off quickly.
panic probably wouldn't have happened, but there would have been many more deaths due to the whole, not enough
And also
lifeboats thing.
Lusitania. That would probably be a more relevant thing to say.
I
We
don't
were
think that
fearful of Lusitania.
when the Lusitania started sinking, those 1,200 people were damned anyway. I mean, the ship took 18 minutes to sink. I don't think there was any getting off for most of
Oh
those
wait,
people.
we should probably open the watertight doors. They're closed.
Oh yeah.
Do you want to go up or will I?
Let's have you do it so I can see the film the
Okay,
thing.
okay.
Or do you want to do it? Or to see the...
I'm doing it already.
Okay.
There we go.
And there it opens, and up it goes. Slowly but surely.
Really, it's just such a cool view though to watch them all open.
Yeah, let's see if we can get to that area before they're all completely open.
I doubt you'll do it.
There we go. Aw, barely. Just in time to watch it go up the rest of the way.
Yeah,
Seems
so satisfying.
it is. Seems that we still don't have the engine room yet. Although I guess I shouldn't have expected. Yeah. Oh, definitely don't open that.
I'm hoping to add that in the future.
Yes. A lot more weighted blocks here.
Yeah.
It's the same on the other. Okay, it is the same on the other side.
Cool bunkers and stuff.
So yeah, that actually just about wraps. Actually does, yeah, just about wrap it up.
And yeah, time for us to sink it.
Yeah, do we want to get it moving first? That way it's more Britannic-like, or...
Yeah. Move it away from the port first.
Yeah.
I'll head up to the bridge, start the boilers, or the engines, and we'll get moving.
Ooh, yeah. I definitely want to see the
One
boilers.
thing to mention is that the boilers are just cosmetic.
Yes. So you don't need to light them, technically, but it does look cool,
No.
so... Let's see that happen.
Close the watertight doors.
Oh, you...
Maybe I'll leave them open.
Let's leave them open until they start sinking. Okay, can you hit the light boilers button, or did you already do that?
Yes, I did. In the front. Just take a bit of time.
Oh, yep, there they go.
Okay, we are moving.
And yep, sure enough, on they go. Slowly getting brighter and brighter. They're now red and this will add light to the boiler rooms.
I'm trying to get an angle here. I don't see it though. I'll need to come down and check out. Yes, but
Now they're kind of starting to turn an orangey color.
Majestically pulling out the port. What a beautiful ship, really.
It is a very nice looking ship. I'll really quickly grab a view of the outside. Are there supposed to be like stabilization things on the bottom?
Yeah, they're sort of the fins. Stabilization fins. I sort of made them slightly thicker. Sort of adds as more buoyancy to make the water level higher.
Yeah. And now the boilers have been fully lit. So
Yes, Britannic is definitely my favourite 3 Olympic class ships.
I think I'll stay down here to see the start of the bear witness to the start of the sinking.
And the watertight doors to close.
Yeah. So what compartment does the sinking start out from?
I'm not entirely sure. I think it's the front two.
Alright. So I'll start in the cargo hold to make things like stupidly dire.
The funniest thing about sort of me testing out the sinking for this is that when I just press the sync button to see how it initially does sync, so I can see sort of what I need to add to it to make it sync realistically. Like I just pressed that sync button and first time it did it accurately.
Nice. Alright, so
I wasn't even intending for that. I was only intending to do that for the HMHS.
3, 2, 1, push the button.
Okay then. Oh wait, that's the way it goes. I should probably slow down the ship first.
Don't close the doors for a moment, please, because I would like to see both the compartments start flooding and the watertight doors. Close.
That'll be amazing to see. So it's
Oh,
been activated.
there isn't too much water yet. Actually, there's basically none right now.
Tell me when it's probably a good idea to close them.
There's some water particles coming up through the floor, but other than that, there's basically no
Not in the
indication.
fireman's stairwell.
Oh, I'm in the cargo hold right now.
Yeah, because that under where you are, that's where all the hatches actually open out to let the water in.
Yeah.
As soon as you see water, you tell me, and I'll shut the doors.
Yep. And the ship is taking on a bit of a starboard list. But it is definitely getting there.
Yeah, see it underneath the floor right now. It's rising.
Yeah.
I want to make the sinking slightly slower.
Yeah.
So you do have more time to launch bolts to just sort of remove just the amount of doors that open up here.
Yeah. Making it sink slower is an easy fix.
Any second now, you should see some water.
Yeah, I can feel it. It's getting close. It's poking up through the bottom of the floor. But it's not onto the main floor yet, so we'll wait a bit longer.
At this time, I should probably get the lifeboats prepared.
Yeah, that would probably be the smart move. Oh, close them, close them.
Oh no.
Shut the doors. Oh
Okay.
my god, it's coming in through that boiler room really quickly. I'll take my chances in there for now. I guess I'll get to
Okay.
boiler room 5. Oh my, it's going quick. The watertight doors are.
Closing the doors.
There they go, there they go, there they go.
I need to get the lifeboats prepared.
I need to get back into... I should get back into boiler room 5. Here we go. Water is actually spilling into boiler room 4.
That is not good.
But
Okay, I'm
it
preparing all the
stopped, it
bolts.
stopped, it stopped.
That's good.
And boiler room 5 is
It's
sealed.
very good.
It's
Gives us
almost
more
sealed.
time to prepare the boats.
Yeah.
So you should probably get up on deck.
I'm doing that now. Yeah, I'm in boiler room 6. So I need to head to the very front of the boiler room. Oh no. That's not good. But
I'm deploying one of the gantries over the side right
I
now.
don't believe that the water in here is actually rising very quickly, so that's good.
Doors must be doing their job.
Yep. So I need to get around, and I'll just use the fireman's escape.
So cool watching the gantries swing out. It really is.
Man, lucky. I'm still trapped below. But I'm almost up there. I'm making my way. Almost there. Man, it's almost like climbing up 7 stories is a really long way to go.
The set of gantries at the front are ready.
Alright,
Bearing the
I'm just about up.
ones now.
I'm just about up. I'm almost there. Yeah, okay, I'm here. Yeah, I'm seeing that the that the port side gantry is ready, but the starboard one... Oh, there it goes. We should probably get the radial davits first.
Yeah, so I don't think we should like fully deploy any yet until we do see that the ship is fully sinking.
I mean, it looked like it was sinking pretty quickly from where I was, but, you know.
Goes over the side. It's just such an epic view. I love the shot of sort of like the two.
You closed the
lifeboats
scuttle
sitting
doors.
side by side.
It's not sinking.
Oh, I must have clicked that instead of the watertight doors.
Yeah, I heard doors closed right before I heard the watertight doors actually did shut, so...
Maybe we shouldn't click it just yet so I can get a few more things ready.
Yeah. Should I swing out the gantry,
What's
the
up,
after
what's up?
gantry davits, or do we just want to leave those in?
Don't do the really aft ones because they don't actually work at the moment.
Okay, so just do the 4 that are like...
Yes.
Okay.
It's the sort of thing that was on the real Britannic, so just leave one in.
Yeah. It is majestic
Might
watching
take a
them
little
go.
bit of time though.
Slowly swinging out. Do you think these
Hmm.
actually affect the stability of the ship?
Probably because they do have weight blocks on them.
Oh. Yeah.
Wouldn't worry about it though. It's
Alright.
such a cool image having like the sort of like the two boats over the side of the ship,
Yeah.
just ready to be launched. Love that.
It is a really pretty sight, just how big these things are. I'll swing them as far as they go. Okay, there we go. Got 1 out, 1 of 3 out.
I'm doing one of them as well. You just have to put one out.
Ah. Do actually have to put 2 out, but... There it goes. Slowly and but majestically.
I think it was a good decision to sort of have them go out this speed because it's realistic.
It is. Which means that if the Britannic did suffer the kind of damage that you simulate on this model, there probably would have been hundreds of casualties because it takes forever to swing the boats out. Your ships tend to sink fairly quickly, at least in my book.
I do sort of do that for mainly for people with sort of lower end PCs because they will have like really a lot of moon physics, so the game will run much slower for them. Sort of have the faster sinking to sort of balance that out.
Yeah, I guess. I always did prefer the longer ones, and that's just a personal thing apparently, because a lot of people do just do not have the patience for it, and that's something I've noticed online.
So all the gantries look good. I'll activate the sinking. It'd be a good idea to maybe cut out the thing where we just don't have the scuttle.
Yeah, we'll just make it look like it's sinking the whole time.
So we should probably lower a few of these then.
Yeah. Let's just... Yeah, those are wide open. And water is rising very quickly. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, let's lower them all one at a time.
Yeah, makes it look more realistic.
Yep.
Yeah, it's such a cool image though. Seeing all the boats being lowered.
Yes. That's the one thing I really hope that they improve, like, how much RAM it takes to load, like, different physics objects in. Because I would love to see a Britannic that has all of its, like, gantry boats working. I think it ran out of rope to lower the lifeboat.
Really?
Yeah, the winches aren't making any noise when I go up to them in photo mode.
Oh yeah, I just turned it off.
Oh.
Made it so when the water hits it. Also, I left the propellers on so that when the ship sort of does its final plunge, you sort of turn off.
Yeah.
Left that on so it'd be cool to see that.
And the ship does seem to be listing, although it's not terrible yet. Actually, it seems pretty good.
Yes. It. And me.
The forward cargo hold is pretty much completely gone. And water is definitely rising in boiler room 6. Let's check boiler room 5. Oh, boiler room 5 also appears to be suffering from rising waters. And boiler room 4 got a lot of water in it. Hold on. Okay. Let's just make sure I counted those right. Okay, never mind. Hold on. Recounting. One is dry. Two is dry. 3 is dry. 4 is dry. 5, that's where the flooding starts. 6 is pretty bad. I don't know how I managed to mess the numbers up, but I did somehow, so. Fireman's Passage is looking dry for the most part, though.
It's sort of at this point where it starts to go really quickly.
Ah, so we should probably get the boats off before that happens.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and start launching one of the port side
in
boats.
that I sort of have loads of warframes in that area. Sort of like when the water reaches that certain point, it will just all flood in.
Yeah. So.
It's something that I do want to change.
Yeah, let's see.
It's really good for screenshots right now, though.
I'm gonna lower the gantry davit the rest of the way. That way the lifeboat hits the water and actually, you know, gets off.
It's a manual disconnect, though.
Okay.
It's realistic.
I'll have to climb up the side of the gantry davit and attempt something really stupid, but to launch the lifeboat. But we'll see if it goes well.
Well, I need to the port gantries. You'll have to pull out all the way because it is starting to list a bit over.
Yeah. And the radial davits are probably going to be a nightmare to deal with. You're
gonna get them off now.
Yeah, let's see if this works. I'm doing something really stupid. That worked! I just jumped from one gantry to the other.
Oh wow.
I was fully expecting to fall and hit the water on that guy. But hey, it's off now, so let's get that starboard gantry davit, or that port side gantry davit, all the way. This one's all the way out. Okay, the davit's swung all the way out, so we'll have to just lower it.
Are they all the way out now?
Yeah. But the thing lowers really quickly, so it'll be perfectly fine.
Yeah, because they are electric. do lower much quickly. Much quicker.
Much quickly. I like it. Yeah, so let's see. The fireman's passage is no longer dry.
Oh, really? I just looked at that a few seconds ago.
Yeah, it's completely flooded. Boiler room 6 is just about gone. The cargo hold's just about gone. 5 ain't doing too hot either. But hey, that lifeboat hit the water, so I can disconnect it. And I'm not going to do the stupid thing I did last time. That way I can get a lovely view from the lifeboat. It's actually not looking terrible right now. Like, from the water. From far out, it probably looks awful, but...
How about the class areas, like the pool, for example? Is that flooding it? I can't really see from my angle.
I don't know. Where do you want to see, what do you want to know if it's flooding?
Pool, or at least any sort of first class areas. I
Uh,
think the ship is starting to dive now. Starting to dive.
oh
Plunge
dear.
has begun.
The Turkish
Really
baths
cool looking at
are...
this.
The Turkish baths are not filling with water, but the cooling room is, which is still there, just not...
Cooling room. Oh,
It's there. You can't access it, but it's not deleted, so... Oh,
yeah.
that's a lot of water. Where's that coming from? Oh my. I think we need to start launching lifeboats really quickly here now.
Think?
Yep, I think. Lower.
Yeah, the bow's getting very low in the water. We should lower these, like, all of the boats now.
I am getting the radial davit, the first radial davit off of now.
I'm lowering down the other one.
Okay, so what you may have seen with the bow going down really, really quickly, that might have just been it bobbing, but it's definitely not staying up. It is going...
Yeah, it's going fast.
Yeah, the propellers are starting to poke out of the water. I can see it from here.
As always, when it gets to this point, it just goes straight down.
Yeah, those D-deck portholes are now touching the water, so that happened quickly. Oh dear. And let's see. Okay, yeah, yours is making its way down the side. This one does not lower nearly as fast as the one on the gantry davits.
Yeah, it's manual.
Yeah. Although...
Yeah, the bow is flooding.
Is it?
It's on the verge of flooding. Oh, yep, the
It's...
list is starting to appear.
Well, I just got that radial davit off, so...
The other one off. It's listing. Oh, detach. Oh no. Oh goodness.
Yeah, it's probably
The
much
other
easier for
radio
you to
davit has
tell
been
that the list is
disconnected.
getting bad on your side, because you...
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's like rolling over.
Yeah. Oh, this is dreadful. Oh no.
Let's look at it from... the bow's going.
Oh yep. Oh goodness.
It's just capsizing.
It's going.
It's not... Okay, I'm going to make my way to the stern, because this is...
I really think you should at this point.
Actually, no, I think it's probably better for the best if I just jump for it.
Yeah, the props are coming at the water now as well.
Actually, no, I'll stay on the bridge wing like a man. Oh my god, it's on its side. The lifeboats are getting caught!
No.
Oh my god, Okay, it lists way too far over.
Oh wow.
Oh my. Amazingly, though, it is not doing going full Poseidon adventure like I was really expecting it to there. Because of how just
Yeah,
quickly...
it's now taking a fill. for
Yeah,
trim now.
because with how quick it was going, it looked like it was going to go full Poseidon Adventure.
Yeah, really, it's just incredible.
Oh, it is dropping fast. Oh my.
Props. That's so cool. They're all still moving.
Yeah, I'm just going to teleport to the stern.
She is going.
Yeah, it's bad. Like,
The first funnel is about to collapse.
it,
Any moment. It's
it
about to
feels
hit
like
the
this is
sensors.
going
There it goes.
less Britannic and more Empress of Ireland.
I mean, in this sort of context, it really doesn't matter that much since it isn't HMHS Britannic.
Yeah.
Look, the first funnel's been caught in the gantries.
Yeah, no. Uh,
How's the Grand Staircase doing?
oh
Not
no.
good.
I almost just got slipped off the side of the ship.
Have you seen the propellers?
Oh yeah, they're moving. They're moving quick.
Yeah, you should definitely keep an eye on that when the water
Oh,
reaches the base of the third funnel.
so when you do the
Well,
HMHS
certainly.
Britannic, are you going to make it so that the starboard propeller doesn't work? Like it just stops? Or is that just too much?
No, it sort of just depends on what the player does.
Ah. So you can simulate it. It's just like more of an option than it is a requirement. Oh
It's
my.
sort of going more Britannic now.
Yeah, this is where it starts to echo the Britannic more than it does the Empress. Oh, it's dropping
Like
quick.
the water level on the interior is the same as the exterior. Like at any moment now, the props are going to stop and the electricity's going to go out.
Interesting.
Second now. Well, there goes the funnel, and there goes the props. They've now stopped.
Yep,
Stopped.
but I can still see a few lights on like the gantry davits and stuff.
Yeah, they're sort of not connected to the main system. And it's going, it's plunging now.
Yeah, I'm.
Sort of, if you do sink this in sort of shallow waters, then it will sink, like, realistically.
Like,
It will hit there goes the other funnel.
oh, the
Will
fourth
hit the
funnel?
bottom, and it will start to sort of twist and then heel over.
Oh, zero is a great world seed.
And there it goes.
Yep, I am
Oh, I can see you.
on the back of the ship. Oh my, it's going quick.
Wow.
Oh my word.
Yeah, I can see that fourth funnel is still sort of stuck in the gantries.
Yeah.
I think it's sort of loose now. Yeah, it's falling down now. The first funnel's still stuck in the gantries, which is really interesting. Right, it's going full Titanic now.
Yeah, it's just plunging.
It's just a really interesting thing about it is that, like, if you do sink it in shallow waters, then it does sink, like, 100% realistically.
Oh no. How did I How did I fall off? Okay, so now I'm on like the docking
Oh
bridge.
no. See you're gonna have a bit of trouble here.
Yeah, I think
You
I'll
might
move
get
so I'm
caught
like
in a lot of things.
actually on the docking bridge.
It's going down quick.
Yeah, I can see the sea level rising from where I'm standing. Like not even looking at the ship, I can just see how much closer, how it's getting closer really quickly. Hey, there's a lifeboat there. I think that's from the forward davits.
Might get dragged down though. No, actually it won't.
It's been an honor,
Goes.
Oh, it's been an honor, gentlemen. Oh my god.
Yep, you're about to die. Oh, there's another boat. On there. Bye. and dragged down with it. There we are.
Oh my, that went down fast. It's the weird. That is. Wow.
Oh, it was certainly a crazy ending.
Yeah.
And thank you everyone for watching.
Yeah, thank you
I'll
guys
see you in the next video.
so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. And yeah. Bye bye.